What's going on, everyone? So I'm back working on the Impala. The goal for this video is to figure out the motor mount situation. If you saw that previous video, I didn't like how those were sitting and they wasn't gonna work with the setup I was going for. So I picked up some more motor mounts. I got these from Dirty Dingo. They did say that they'll work for a B-body, and I saw that they were slotted, so I figured these are motor mounts I need for my car. But after measuring and comparing it with those, they're not gonna work. They're pretty much the same thing. But if you are LS swapping a B-body, either motor mount will work for your car. They're both priced the same. I think they were like $120 with shipping. But if I had to pick one, I would go with those because they look a little bit better and they kind of look OE-ish. But for what I'm trying to do, these won't work. So what I plan on doing is modifying those to work with the setup I got. So first thing is I need to pull that engine out, take the motor mounts off, and start cutting them up. So I have both of my brackets modified. What I ended up doing was pushing it 1.5 inches forward. So with both being ready, I'm gonna put it back on the engine, test fit it again, and check my clearance. So the engine is back in the car. My modified motor mounts fit just like I wanted. And now I'm able to put my coils behind the heads. Both are in there, they got good clearance. So with that being done, next thing I'm gonna do is go into the car and see if I need to clearance anything for the transmission. And to be able to do that, I have this transmission cross member that I made back when I had the 95 swapped. If I still have the footage, I'll insert it with this video right here. That way you can kind of check out how I made it and where I got the kit from. So let me get that in the car and we'll go from there. As you can see, I have the transmission cross member in. It fit just like when I made it. It didn't give me any problems. And it also looks like I won't have to do any work on the transmission tunnel. I think just giving it a couple up taps in certain spots to give the transmission that extra breathing room it needs around it. But other than that, it fits. And the shifter linkage looks like it's gonna bolt up straight to that transmission. So that's a good sign, no custom modification to that. And as you can see, I also went ahead and put the intake on the engine, and I got my valve cover over here. This is pretty much what it's gonna look like. That's why I really wanted to put the coils behind the heads, just to clean it up right here. The only wires you're gonna see is for the injectors and the throttle body. And I will also have to cut these down, maybe take like 1 inch off of here. That way my hoses fit a little bit better right now. And then I also will have to move this ABS unit over to the side just to give it a little bit extra room right here. I mean, it clears now, but a little bit more room won't hurt it. But this is what the engine is looking like. So with that being said, I think I'm gonna end this video here. So on the next one, I'm gonna start putting the interior back in the car, since I know I don't have to do any work on that transmission tunnel. I can start putting everything back in. I'm also get rid of this black dash pad because I want it back gray, just to make it back original. I can start putting all my door panels on and complete that. And oh, well, also I want to thank the dedicated viewers who watch these videos. You know who you are. I know who you are, because you always comment. So to show my appreciation, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna donate the motor mounts that I didn't use to someone who's in the process of doing the LS swap. So if you have a B-body, a Caprice, an Impala, a Roadmaster, or a Fleetwood, or really anything, I think those motor mounts are pretty universal. Since they're slotted, I don't think they're just made for B-bodies. So just show me that you're in the process of doing a swap, or you're trying to get parts together, or just show me the car you plan on swapping or something, and I'll figure something out, and I'll pretty much donate those motor mounts to you. So I think I'm gonna let that engine marinate for a while in that frame. So on the next one, I'll start working on the insides.